Good morning, students. Today we will start the new chapter, chapter number 7, circulatory system. In all the living organisms, whether unicellular or multicellular, we need a transport system for the transportation of nutrients, oxygen, and other products. In lower organisms, the metabolic substances can pass freely throughout the body, reaching every cell and be removed as metabolic waste by diffusion. But in higher organisms, the nutrients, oxygen, and other useful substances transport through the blood as it reaches every cell of the body. The heart and the blood vessels, that is arteries, veins, and capillaries, through which the blood is passed throughout the body, constitute the system called the circulatory system. So as to define the circulatory system, we can define it as the system of organs and tissues, including heart, blood, and blood vessels, involved in circulating blood through the body, constitutes the circulatory system. The circulatory system can be of two types: closed circulatory system and open circulatory system. The circulatory system in which blood is always present in the blood vessels is known as the closed circulatory system. For example, we the human beings. And the circulatory system in which blood flows freely and does not require any blood vessels for flowing, it is called the open circulatory system. For example, the circulatory system in arthropods. Along with this, the circulatory system consists of two systems in it: the blood circulatory system and the lymphatic circulatory system. It is in human beings, the blood circulatory system and the lymphatic circulatory system. So we will study in detail about it in this chapter. The blood circulatory system comprises of blood that transports the substances to and from the cells of the body, a network of transporting vessels called the blood vessels, which comprises of arteries, veins, and capillaries that distribute and collect the blood to and from the body, and heart that pumps the blood throughout the body. Blood is a fluid connective tissue that connects different parts of our body and maintains the continuity within the body. It comprises of 1/13 of the body weight. It is composed of a complex mixture of plasma and the blood cells, RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. Plasma is the straw-colored liquid found in the blood. About 90% of it is water, 8% protein, and 1% inorganic salts such as sodium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, and some other substances like hormones, waste products, and antibodies. The red blood cells are called erythrocytes, while the white blood cells are called leukocytes, and the platelets called thrombocytes. The red blood cells are formed in the bone marrow of the long bones. White blood cells are formed in the bone marrow and in the lymph nodes. And the platelets are formed in the red bone marrow. Red blood cells are red in color. White blood cells are colorless, and platelets also are colorless. The red blood cells are disc-shaped structures. White blood cells are rounded or irregular in shape. Platelets are disc-shaped structures. The red blood cells are present 4.5 to 6 million per cubic millimeters of blood. White blood cells are 4,000 to 11,000 per cubic milliliters of blood. Platelets are 2 lakh to 4 lakh per cubic milliliters of blood. Red blood cells have a lifespan of 120 days. White blood cells have a lifespan of only a couple of days, and platelets 5 to 10 days. In the red blood cells, nucleus is absent. In the white blood cells, the nucleus is present, and in platelets, the nucleus is absent. The function of red blood cells is to transport nutrients and oxygen throughout the cells of the body. White blood cells protect the body from disease-causing germs, and platelets help in blood clotting. Functions of blood. Blood performs the functions such as transportation, regulation, and protection within the body. It transports the nutrients from small intestine to all the parts of the body for assimilation. It takes part in the exchange of respiratory gases. The blood carrying oxygen is called oxygenated blood, and the blood containing carbon dioxide is called deoxygenated blood. It regulates the temperature of the body. It carries the dissolved excretory products from liver to the kidney, from where they are eliminated from the body along with the urine. It transports various hormones produced by the endocrine glands to various organs, due to which a chemical coordination occurs between the organs. Blood has the property to clot, which prevents the blood loss in case of injury. The white blood cells provide immunity against pathogens. They also keep the body clean by eating up dead and damaged cells. In the early 1900s, an Australian scientist, Carl Landsteiner, developed the ABO system of blood groups on the basis of absence and presence of the antigens and antibodies on the surface of red blood cells. According to the system, the human blood is divided into 4 groups: A, B, AB, and O. There are 2 antibodies, A and B, associated with the antigens A and B. In 1940, Carl Landsteiner and Alexander Wiener discovered another important factor of blood called Rh factor, or also called the rhesus factor. It is a type of antigen which was first found in the RBC red blood cells of rhesus monkey, and so it was named Rh factor. People who have Rh factor are called Rh positive, and so the blood groups A positive, B positive, AB positive, and O positive. More than 85% of people have Rh positive blood group. People without the rhesus factor in their blood are called Rh negative, and then the blood groups are A negative, B negative, AB negative, and O negative. The blood group A has the antigen A and antibody B. The blood group B has antigen B and antibody A. The blood group AB has antigens A and B but no antibodies. The blood group O has no antigens but both the antibody A and B. What is agglutination? It is the process of clumping of red blood cells in case of wrong blood group transfusion. You know, in case of injuries, the blood group is transfused, that means transferred to a person. So in that case, if a wrong blood, suppose a person of blood group B is given the blood of a person having blood group A, then the clumping of the red blood cells take place, and it is called agglutination, because blood plasma of blood group A contains the antibody B. This antibody attacks the group B antigens. The blood group A, people with the blood group A can donate the blood to people with blood groups A and AB, and they can receive the blood from A and O. The people with the blood group B, they can donate the blood to B and AB, and they can receive the blood from B and O. Blood group AB, they can donate blood to only group AB and can receive the blood from all the groups. The people with the blood group O can donate their blood to all the groups and they can receive blood only from group O. That is why group AB is called the universal recipient, as it can take the blood from all the groups, and the blood group O is called the universal donor, as it can donate blood to all the groups.